Chapter 7. The morning moves fast, but my body does not. After the hearing, after the judge finishes speaking, after the clerk repeats the next court date and the conditions, everything feels like a blur. I only focus on one thing. I am not going back to the cell. I am not being taken away again. When they finally let me go, I walk out of the courtroom slowly. My legs feel weak, but I force myself to keep moving. I step outside the courthouse doors and stop. The sunlight hits my face, and for a moment I just stand there, breathing. The air feels different out here, lighter, like the world is still moving, even though mine feels paused. I stand on the steps of Wrentham District Court, holding the folded papers in my hand. The words on them still scare me. Next court date, conditions, restraining order. I read them once more just to be sure I did not imagine it. No contact with Alex, no contact with his girlfriend, no return to the apartment. I nod to myself slowly. I would not go back even if I could. People walk past me, lawyers in suits, families, defendants who look relieved or defeated. No one looks at me for more than a second. I am just another person standing outside a courthouse. I stay there longer than I should. I have nowhere to go. I could sit on the steps, but that feels wrong. Too exposed, too public. I move a few steps away and stand near the sidewalk instead. Cars pass by. The sound of traffic fills the silence in my head. My hand moves to my belly without thinking. I feel the curve of it under my fingers. Okay, I tell myself quietly, you need a plan. The $10,000 is still in my bag. That thought brings a strange mix of comfort and fear. I do not know where it came from, but right now it means I do not have to sleep on the street. It means I can breathe for a little while. I think about places to go. I cannot go home. I cannot call Alex. I cannot call anyone else either. Then something else surfaces in my mind. Clear, certain. I know my job. That realization hits me suddenly, like a light turning on in a dark room. I am a reporter. I work for a private news channel. I know it. I feel it in my bones. The way my mind connects facts. The way I observe people, the way questions keep forming in my head even now. That is not new. That is who I am. But I do not want to tell the police that, not now. I do not know why, but something tells me to keep that to myself. Maybe because reporters attract attention. Maybe because I do not want my face on the news. Or maybe because my instincts are telling me to stay quiet until I understand what really happened during that missing year. I take a deep breath. First things first, shelter. I pull my phone out of my bag and look at the screen. It still feels strange holding it, like it belongs to another version of me. I unlock it easily and open Uber. Whew, thank God for Uber. I search for nearby hotels. There are a few options within a short drive. I pick one that looks simple and clean, somewhere I can think. I request the ride. The app says the driver will arrive in 6 minutes. 6 minutes feels like a long time when you are standing alone outside a courthouse with your whole life turned upside down. I step a little closer to the curb and glance around. I feel exposed again, like everyone can see what happened to me. I hug my jacket tighter around myself, even though it is not that cold. While I wait, my thoughts start racing again. I need answers. I need to find out what happened during that year I lost. I need to know why I disappeared. I need to know where this money came from. And most of all, I need to know who the father of my baby is. That thought does not scare me anymore. It feels like a mission now. I straighten my back slightly. I will figure this out. I have to. The baby moves gently, almost like it agrees with me. I smile faintly despite everything. I glance at the Uber app again. 3 minutes. I replay the court scene in my head, the judge's voice, the way he looked at me, calm, detached, like he had seen worse, like my life was just another file. I wonder how many people stand where I am standing right now, trying to rebuild something from nothing. My phone vibrates. Your driver has arrived. I look up. A dark-colored sedan pulls up near the curb. The car stops smoothly. The window rolls down slightly. I walk toward it carefully, one step at a time. As I reach for the door handle, the driver turns his head to look at me. And then he says my name. Natalia. I freeze. My hand stops mid-air. I stare at him, my heart suddenly pounding hard again. He is looking at me with recognition, not confusion, not curiosity, recognition. My mind goes completely blank. I do not know this man. At least, I do not think I do. He looks like he is in his early 30s. Dark hair, calm eyes. There is something about his face that feels familiar in a way that makes my stomach flip. Like I have seen him before, maybe many times. I blink at him, unsure. Yes, I say. He smiles a little, like he is relieved. It is you, I thought so. My brain starts spinning wildly. Do I know him from work? Is he a friend? Is he someone from that missing year? Or something else? A ridiculous thought flashes through my head, completely uninvited. What if he is the father? The idea is so sudden and absurd that it almost makes me laugh. Almost. I imagine the universe laughing at me instead. First day out of court, and I accidentally get into an Uber driven by the father of my unborn child. That would be just my luck. I shake my head slightly, trying to ground myself. I am sorry, I say, watching his face closely. Do I know you? He looks surprised for a second, then confused. My heart races faster. I grip the door handle, my mind filled with questions, fear, and one unwanted, almost humorous thought echoing in my head. Please do not let my baby daddy be my Uber driver. Because honestly, I do not think I am ready for that kind of plot twist. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what comes next.